children, welcome back to computer class. In last class, we have studied about some of the basic tags about tables and linking in HTML. Fine. Now, we have studied the 5 tags: the table tag, the table row tag, and the table data tag, the header cell, and the caption or heading tag. Okay, these 5 basic tags which are required to create a table in HTML we have studied in last class. Now we will see how to add a few more designs to the table, how to add the background colors to the table, how to change the width of the table, height of the table. So few more variations in table we are going to see in this class. Fine. So let us start quickly. Now, so far we have studied the 5 basic tags which are required to create a table. Now we are going to study the table tag attributes. Okay, we are going to study some of the attributes that we can associate with the table tag. Okay, so let us see some of the attributes which can be associated with the table tag. The table that you're seeing on your screen is nothing but the attributes that you can assign with the table tag. Okay, the attributes that we are going to study now are the attributes that we can assign with the table tag. Fine, so the first attribute is align tag. Now, align is equal to left. Suppose if we add align is equal to left in the table tag, then our table will be aligned to the left of the screen. Suppose if we add align is equal to center in the table tag, then our table will be assigned to the center of the screen. Okay, now if we add align is equal to right to the table tag, then it will make the table align to the right of the screen. Okay, so in this way you can use the align tag to wherever place, whichever place you want your table to be aligned. Okay, now, suppose you want to add the background color to the table. Okay, so you can use the attribute BG color. Okay, the attribute to add the background color to the table is BG color, and BG color is equal to whichever color you want. Suppose I want to add red color to the table, so I will write BG color is equal to red in the table tag. So in this way you can add the background color to the table. Fine. BG color is used to provide the background color to the table, and how we are going to write this attributes in the HTML code, that also I will show you. Then the third attribute is border is equal to n. Now here n is any of the font size that you want to uh, add to the table. Okay, you can add 4, 12, 20. Okay, depending on your requirements. Now border is equal to n means it is used to set the thickness of the border. Okay, if you want the thickness of the table to be more thick, then you can increase the font of you can increase the value of the n. Fine. So border attribute is used to set the thickness of the border of the table. Okay, then next, border color. Now you can add the color to the border of the table the same way you are adding the background color to the table. Okay, you just have to write border color is equal to whichever color you want, and your border color will be set. Fine. So next, cell padding is equal to n. Now it is used to set some distance between cell and content. Okay, particular cell and content. Cell padding means it is used to set some distance between cells and the content inside the cell. Okay, now if you want more space, more distance between the cell and content, then you can increase the value of n depending on your requirements. Then cell spacing. Now cell spacing is used to set the space between the cells. Okay, if you want more space between two cells, then you can use the cell spacing attribute. Now next is v-align. V-align means it is used to align the content of the cell to the top or to the bottom. Okay, v-align is equal to top. If you are using top, then it aligns the content to the top of the cell. Now v-align is equal to bottom. If you are using bottom, then it will align the content to the bottom of the cell. Then next attribute is width. Now width is equal to n. If you are mentioning just a number, then it is used to set the minimum width of the table in pixels. Okay. Now, but if you are using the n value in percentage, width is equal to n%, then it is used to set the minimum width of the in percentage of window size. Whatever is the size of your window, percentage of that your width will be set. Fine. So these are some of the attributes of the table tag that you can use to make your table more attractive. Fine. These all attributes you can add in only the table tag. Now we will see how to use these attributes in the HTML code practically. So let us see, and then you will be more clear about these attributes. So let us start quickly. So now we are going to see how to add the attributes to the table tag. Fine. First, in last class we have seen how to write the code for the basic table. Okay, we have written the code for this table using the 5 basic tags of the table. Okay, if you have not watched that video, so please first go and watch that video and then come back to this class. Okay, because you will not understand what I am going to do. So first it is compulsory to watch the first video. Okay, now we will see how to add the attributes to the table tag. So inside the body, when we are creating a table, the first tag that we are mentioning is table. Fine. So inside the table tag, okay, you have to mention first attribute that we are going to see is align. Align is equal to, and whatever thing we are mentioning is either center, top, or right, left. Okay, whatever thing we are mentioning, we have to mention in double inverted commas. Okay, it is compulsory to mention that thing in double inverted commas only. Fine, otherwise your code will not work. Okay, now I am mentioning align is equal to center. Fine, you have to close your double inverted commas. Fine, now just save it. Okay, I am editing this attributes in the code that I have already written in the last class. Fine, so after saving it, after saving it on the desktop, already I have saved, then right click on that icon, notepad icon on the desktop, then from this list select open with Google Chrome. Any of the browser you can choose. I am choosing it as Google Chrome. You can see our table initially was assigned to the left side. Now since we have mentioned table align is equal to center, therefore our table has aligned to the center of this window. Fine. So in this way you can use the align attribute in the table. Now we will see some more attributes. Suppose I am adding background color or border. First we will see border is equal to, again whatever font you are mentioning, you have to mention in double inverted commas. Okay, border is equal to 4, and we will see. Okay, fine. Now border is equal to 4 we have mentioned. Again save it, save the code. Fine. So if you are not saving the code, then whatever changes you are making, it will not work. Fine. So it is very important that after you make the changes, you have to save the code. Okay. So again, if I just refresh this window, see, if I just refresh this window, border has been added to the table, since we have mentioned border is equal to 4. Fine. If you want more thick border, then you can increase the font, okay, depending on your requirements. Then we will see the next attribute, that is give some space when you are mentioning all the attributes. Okay, now we will see cell padding. Cell padding is used to set some distance between cell and the content. Okay, cell padding is equal to, again, whatever font you are mentioning, mention in double inverted commas only. Suppose cell padding I am mentioning it as 20. Cell padding is nothing but it is used to set some distance between the cell and the content. Fine. Now again some more attribute we will see, that is cell spacing. Cell spacing is used to set some space between the cells. Okay, when you want some distance between the two cells, then you have to use the cell spacing attributes. Is equal to, again, whatever font I want or you want, then you have to mention inside the double inverted commas. Suppose here cell spacing I am mentioning it as 12. Okay, each of the font I am mentioned in double inverted commas, in between double inverted commas. Fine. Whatever is our requirement, you have to mention inside the double inverted commas only, and put some space between the two attributes. Okay, close the table tag. Fine. So some two attributes we have added. Okay, first we have added align, then we have added border, then next we have added cell padding and cell spacing. So save it. Okay, I am doing the changes in the same code. Fine. After saving it, just refresh this window, that is opened in Google Chrome. See, so in this way, when you are mentioning cell padding and cell spacing, your table has changed. Okay, a space between two cells has been created, and also the space between the cell and the content has been created. Okay, fine. So in this way you can use the cell padding and cell spacing tag. Fine. And we can also use the width attribute. Let us see what happens when we use the width attribute. Width is equal to, I am mentioning the font in the percentage. Okay, when you are mentioning it in percentage, then it is used to set the minimum width in percentage of window size. Whatever your window size is there, in percentage of that your width will be set. Fine. I am using it as 90%. Okay, and whatever is my requirement, I am mentioning it in double inverted commas. File, save. Fine. Just refresh this Google Chrome border and you will see that width is changed. Okay, width of the table is changed. So in this way you can add whatever attributes you want according to your requirement to the table by adding the attributes in the table tag. Fine. So all the attributes that we have studied now can be used inside the table tag only. You can see, let me maximize this window. Okay, now you can see that all the attributes I have added inside the table tag only. Okay, inside the table tag only, and whatever is my requirement I have mentioned it in double inverted commas. Fine. after doing the changes, it is very important to save it. Otherwise your changes will not be visible in your browser. Fine. So after doing that changes, you have to save the code. Fine. And this was the code that we have already written in the last class. I have just made some changes inside the table tag. I have just added some of the attributes in the table tag to make the table more attractive. Now in today's class we have seen some of the attributes that we can add in the table tag in our HTML code to make our table look more attractive. Fine. So you have to just practice this tags that we have just seen in that you have to just practice the attributes that we have seen inside the table tag, and the thing is you have to remember these attributes. Okay, it is very simple. Fine, you just have to understand how to add, and whatever is our requirements we are mentioning in the table tag and inside the double inverted comma only. Fine, if you are not mentioning double inverted comma when you are mentioning your requirement, then your code will not work. Fine. So the attributes that we have seen of the table tag are align, background color, border, and cell padding, cell spacing, v-align, width. Okay, from these tags we have seen almost most of the tags practically. You can add similarly the remaining tags also in the table tag to make your table look more attractive. Okay, if you are having desktop in your home, then please practice this table tags. Okay, and you have as I have said that you're writing your code in notepad, and you're then running your code in the any of the browser. Okay, you can also run via Internet Explorer, or you can run with Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. Fine. So just practice at your home and revise all the tags that we have seen. It is very important and it is easy. So thank you so much for listening me. I am attaching one worksheet with this video. Solve that worksheet and send it on my email.